Good morning all, this is the RMore98 with a test run of a new series. I want to do a morning show that I'd be running on Tuesdays and Saturdays until it started gaining steam. But anyway, we're going to go tell you what is in the news today on March 1st, 2017. Alright, so going into YouTube news, Google, the company that owns YouTube, is launching a YouTube TV according to Investopedia, and we'll get more into the story right now. Even as it becomes part of the cable bundle, Alphabet Incorporated subsidiary Google is officially cutting the cord. The service announced the launch of YouTube TV, which is a multi-screen live TV service on its platform. Google will be charging $35 for 6 accounts and display content from 40-plus network providers. It will be available later this spring in major national markets, so if you're in the market to be cutting the cord from your cable or satellite company, that's something you definitely want to look into going forward. Also in the world of YouTube, the service reveals that it has viewers watch over 1 billion hours of video a day, which is actually it's about to eclipse the actual amount of television people watch around the world. So that is huge. It's the first internet service, first internet video service to offer that, and that's actually going to be topping TV in the coming months and years. Probably more like months, because more and more people have been moving to YouTube with the launch of YouTube Red, more exclusive series on YouTube, and now with YouTube unveiling a $35 a month TV service, it's really going to start taking off, kind of how Netflix did with Blockbuster. So you're going to start seeing a lot more YouTube and a lot less of companies like Cablevision and Cox and DirecTV. If you're around my area, you'll know what those are. If not, your local cable provider. The next story has to do with Donald Trump, and this one's coming out of the New York Times. Donald Trump had an address to Congress last night, and it was well received from both Republicans and Democrats alike. However, there were certain parts of the speeches where the Democrats were thumbs down, even booing what the president had to say. However, this speech is one of the first he's had that actually sounded presidential. So we got tons to look forward to in that, especially with the next 4 years and how he's going to progress as a leader of a country versus a leader of a company. So I definitely keep my eye out on that. Moving on over to the world of technology, Nvidia announces the GeForce GTX 1080 Ti, which is faster than the existing GTX 1080. Nvidia claims that it is up to 35% faster than the current GTX 1080, and it's something that's also faster than Titan X. They're calling it the ultimate GeForce. The new 1080 Ti card has been designed to easily manage the demands of 4K gaming, which for those of you out there with the 4K monitors wanting to game at your native resolution is awesome. So I'd be looking into that. It's going to be deploying the Pascal architecture and can offer boosts of up to 1.6 gigahertz, as well as an OC clock, an overclock of 2 gigahertz. In addition, the 1080 Ti will also offer 12 billion transistors and 3,584 CUDA cores. These specs are similar to the wielding Titan X Pascal, which was launched in August of last year. As far as price goes, the monstrous gaming card is set to be released next week, and they're setting the cost at $699.99, and those who are interested can sign up at their website for notifications on its availability near you, online, whichever way you want to get it. And a lot of hype is being surrounded about it, and it is already being labeled the greatest TI card ever. And as I said before, the ultimate GeForce card. It can only be hoped that the card packs as strong a punch as it is being hyped to. Also coming from ZDNet, we have a story on the Apple iPhone. As everyone knows, it will be 10 years this year that since the first iPhone came out, since Steve Jobs first introduced the first iPhone. And what we're seeing here is they don't think, right now speculation is they're not going to be releasing a special 10th anniversary iPhone handset. They will be releasing a iPhone, they might be releasing an iPhone Pro, which in the long term it actually makes sense for Apple because it gives them a whole nother tier of phones where they have the iPhone 8, they can have their iPhone SE if they continue that line, and then they have the iPhone Pro, which is more aimed towards, you know, the power users and all those people that live on their phones, do everything through the phone. And as we continue on more into the 2010s and even to the 2020s, you're going to see more and more of the mobile devices running the businesses and everything. So I definitely keep an eye on that. Also, coming from the world of Tech Times, Google is apparently not working on an upgrade for the Pixel Chromebook and will not be launching a third iteration of the device. It is not yet known if Google will be launching another laptop under a different moniker. I'd keep an eye on that if you are in the market for a Chromebook, because more and more people are moving to them as you have more online based things. The Chromebook now having all of your Android apps able to run on the device, so definitely to keep an eye on that and see where Google is going from there, because they were gaining a lot of steam, so they might be coming up with something bigger in the coming weeks and months coming into 2017. Alright everyone, that is going to be all for today's morning talk. If you guys enjoyed this, please drop a like on it. Let me know how I can improve it. I'm working on getting the copyright-free music. I'm not trying to use the YouTube provided stuff because, again, it's overused. Everyone uses it. So I'm going to try to find something, or at least get a license to where I can use certain music off of certain labels. That way I can play music like in the background at the start or at the end of the video. But until then, just drop a like on this, leave a comment telling me how I did, and if you actually want to see this in the future. If you didn't like it, just go ahead and drop a dislike on it. I understand, you know, it's not the most entertaining of videos, but it is something that I have had a passion for and wanted to put out on the internet. So anyway, until next time, this is RMore98 signing out. Don't forget to keep it classy, everyone, and have a great Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. Peace.